What's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. DJ Bomber, greetings. Yeah, I'll try, man. I'll try. You know, I'll try. Crypto Gains Club. What's the word? What's the word of the day? Yeah, you already, yeah, yeah, you know, what we talking about? Oh, you see it. You see it, you know. New sacrifice phase coming up, you know. Donation, sacrifice. I'm leave a link in the description with all the information. Yeah, because if you can't beat them, join them. You can't beat these people, join them. Nah, like that's not, First of all, first of all, I just want to appreciate all the people that have been consistent in their messaging in this community. I want to appreciate and send goodwill, support, and thoughts to the people who've been creating content regarding these tokens, these coins, this RH system. Salute to these guys and gals that have been remaining consistent in their messaging. Like seriously, like who have not missed a step, who just kept it genuine, real, and consistent this whole time. The whole time they've been streaming. The whole time they've been blogging. The entire time that they've been sharing the good word, sharing the message has been consistent. Some have stopped altogether. Okay, hope they're doing okay. But those that have remained, that stuck around this whole time, deserve recognition in their own right too. Deserve it. I don't care how long you've been in the community. If your message has been consistent, you got my respect. 100%. And guess what? There's not many of us out here anymore. It's not many. There's not many of us out here anymore, man. It's not. It's not. Sorry to say, but I'm not sorry to say. Oh. People have since tripped over their own feet, telling you if you remain consistent and some new person comes in with their new ideas, and if they win, you lose credibility. That's the type of messaging we've been hearing. That is the exact type of messaging we've been hearing. And that is in poor taste, absolute poor taste. They rather see a person like me conform, right? They rather see a person like me change my tune, change my messaging to go follow whatever they got going on, to go where the wind blows. They rather see somebody like me go through the nori doors. Are we doing that? Emphatically no. I'm not going to anybody's crypto nori doors. Weak, sad, and lame. 100%. 100%. They want to see me launch Halitosis Coin and tell you about the sacrifice phase being live. And I accept everything. But you should have no expectations, because the Halitosis Coin is not a security. These people get upset when you want to just say what you like, why you like what you like, and tell the world what you like. If y'all, some of y'all that have once been diehard Richard Hardcoin believers, want to change your tune, maybe the best thing you should do is start another channel. If you call yourself trying to be a person who's welcoming and you updating worldview, maybe the best thing a person can do is just create another platform, create a different handle, different everything, and so that you can now just, I guess, talk whatever you want to talk. I don't know, because I couldn't do things in good faith with myself after 3 years of talking the same talk. All of a sudden, tell the world that, oh, guess what? It's a brand new day. New day, new scheme. Halitosis Coin is on the way. You stake Halitosis Coin, you get bad breath dividends. Bad breath yield. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. That's what's going on. Well, what happened to Hex? Oh, what do you mean what happened to Hex? Hex is Hex. But I'm, issuing halitosis. That's the nonsense that we have going on right now. That's the nonsense we have going on right now. People very, acting in irresponsible ways, creating anything and everything they could think of, like children, chasing whatever dragon of some type of pump that exists out there. People are trying to create philosophy and strategy with gambling. Meme coin, like culture, like nobody cares except you and whatever gambling crew believes in you. Like they're really trying to legitimize this type of thing, right? Because I'm telling you, at some point down the line, you're gonna see this be like some type of a lane, a certain category that's going to be taken seriously, because these people can't help themselves. They can't help themselves. They're not disciplined enough to help themselves. When you're talking about you holding on to some trash coin for the pump cycle, and then when it goes down, you don't care. You dumping on everything and anyone. It don't matter who gets hurt. Playing absolute zero-sum games. You mean to tell me that's healthy, that's supposed to be taken seriously? Like that deserves a certain level of respect? Absolutely not. Nah, not in my book. Because you're leading people down to slaughter, causing them to lose. That's all that's happening. That's all. In the midst of an actual bull run taking place, people have adopted other philosophy, other thinking, other ideas, and what they believe is how you can be successful in crypto because they got lucky with a few coins here and there, and they think they know everything now over everyone else. There's an element of luck that's always involved. Make no mistake about it, folks. 100%. 100%. There's an element of luck that's always involved. But then I ask myself, if you've since decided that another project, another coin, another whatever token is better, what you got going on is much, much better, serves the people the best way, you have the best game theory, the best ideas, the best everything, then why are you around? Why are you trying to convince people who are dealing with Pulse Chain, who are dealing with Hex? Why are you here? Why don't you go elsewhere with your best idea, your best strategy, your best token, your best coin? You want to know why? You want to know why? I'll let you figure it out. That's because everything can't be told. This is where you have to use your brain, folks. Everything just can't be told. These people that try to disrespect RH, right? Try to downplay RH supporters and believers. Try to downplay all the tokens RH related. Are doing this while they're on Pulse Chain. Yo, they disrespected RH coins. But what chain have they launched their shitcoin on? Just do the math, folks. Connect the dots. Why do you think that's going on? You know, RH is playing a different game. He's in a different lane. And these people over here are behaving like crabs in a bucket, crabs in a barrel, trying to step over each other. Misguide, mislead, misinform. You and I, but I know better. So they're not misinforming me. They're misinforming new people coming into the space. You're like, wait a second here. Your coin, your meme coin, your ROI contract trash. Your reflector, whatever, your DEX, coin token weirdness, leverage, lending coin, all these coins, whatever. Meme coin again, all these things that y'all got. You're saying it's better than anything RH got going on, but you on Pulse Chain. Then you have folks who rage, who tell you, oh no, they're not on Pulse Chain. They never believed in Pulse because Pulse was is a fork of a inferior chain such as Ethereum, and and this and that. And do you take a listen at what they got going on and whatever blockchain they're dealing with? And no one cares. And no one has cared for the last few years about the blockchain that you talk about that's supposed to be better than Pulse, superior to Ethereum? No one cares. No one has cared. I wonder why. And then you're over here. You're not over there in the other blockchain community, trying to convince them that, whatever you got going on is going to take them past the moon and into another galaxy. No one cares. But they're sounding the alarm and talking all kinds of reckless, crazy commentary and criticism and insults towards RH and RH Maxis. Who cares? But that's what they're doing. They're doing that. They're sounding there. They're beating the drums. There's these weak-minded individuals and attempts of things that they're doing, because what it does is it allows RH Maxis to know we're doing the right thing, man. How can you not have adversary and not have haters when you are doing the right thing? If no one is going against you, you might want to go back to the drawing board and think of something else, because whatever you're doing is not good enough. So I'm always able to feel good and feel absolutely better than good, feel great that it's every day 00 UTC, cha-ching, ching, ching. At minimum. With what? With Hex. Oh yeah. 00 UTC, nobody cares about your feelings and thoughts. It's 00 UTC, cha-ching. That's it. That's what it is. That's what it is. Every day. Over someone else trying to promise you this activity they're doing, this meme, this NFT, this utility that's going along with this DEX, and this is what's going on with that token, and this is what's going on with this. So, and they're gonna launch a contract over a contract over a coin over a coin over a coin on the native coin. You want to deal with that type of confusion? You want to deal with all those things? You want to deal with all type of mayhem? You get lost in the sauce easily, because what we also have to always know, these people that branched off, right? They started in Hex, might not have held one single token. They just saw an opportunity to build their popularity. And then introduce their idea. As if thinking that maybe they are helping Hex. Sure, but the help that they're doing for Hex versus the benefit doesn't really pan out. Because in other words, a lot of times you find developers pretending like they're doing things for the community. And okay, those are noble goals. That's great. If you could reach those goals, that's awesome. They want to build on top of Hex. They want to do something for Hex, do something for Pulse, do things. If you're providing something that's helping people, you're providing data, you're providing opportunity for them to make money in a sound, reasonable way where folks are not getting hurt, they're not getting fleeced, and that's good. That's good. Because not everything is about launching a token. For some of these people, it's about launching a project, because they can't think outside the box in any other way. We have something here that solves so many problems. And you have people, naysayers, non-believers, folks that criticize, folks that throw all kinds of rocks and hide their hands, who pretend like they could do something better. Can't even attract a quarter of the attention that it took over 4 years for Richard to attract and have information verified to substantiate his credibility in this space as being an active participant, not just not just a hodler, not just someone who mines coins and things of that nature, but being an actual founder and a leader of your own community. These guys and these people over here are doing a miserable job trying to duplicate Richard Hart's actions. They're doing a miserable job, miserably failing, pretending as if whatever they got going on is always going to go up and never come down. This is the energy they give you. It's to act as if whatever project that you sacrifice for, whatever project you probably even got for free, airdrops, this and that and this, they're part of a collective, a growing community. Within the community, growing. They're growing though. They're growing. Oh no, they're growing. That's just implying. Those are things that they do to imply that what they have going on behind them out without them telling you, they're trying to tell you not to buy Hex, not to stake Hex. Hex is down 99.5%. This is what they would tell you. Don't do Hex. Do what they have going on. Do them. Do their coins. Do whatever project they're selling you. Don't give your money away, right? Don't give your money away to something that might present great opportunities for you in the future. Give something away to something that hasn't even been out for a long period of time to really prove its salt. It's just that it's gaining momentum and popularity, and you want to build your generational wealth over popularity, over something that's just been pretty much proven for over 4 years. Whether, I don't care if you like the operations and the mechanics or not, it's just what it is. And you have basically 2 copies, multiple, more than 2 really, but you really, you have multiple copies on different chains of what has been proven to work. And also has been like a testament to being even better than BTC. But no, these people want you to believe and are implying that their tokens are better. Expend your energy elsewhere, everywhere but Hex. They're not supporting Hex. They don't support Hex at all, folks. Hex brought everything to what it is today. Like, they don't support it. And you have to ask yourself, really, why? Do you not support it because, for what reason? What are your reasons? Like legitimate reasons, not just foolish nonsense. You think they're really going to tell you? Everyone who wants the attention of Richard, why do you think they get so upset and triggered when Richard doesn't talk? The only thing he does, it puts out tweets that he feels necessary to put out. And if he talks about a coin, he's talking about, like, for example, why do you think folks got upset when he said Ink coin may be the best meme coin on Pulse Chain? Why do you think it got so much pushback? Why? Keep it real says I'm a keep it real. If you saying that, you've been around for a minute, man. You've been around for a while. That's funny. Yeah, I'm about, like Shinanen is the OG. So, you got new iterations coming out now, Halitosis is next up. But why do y'all think that these folks stop at nothing to talk about their projects over Hex? Nothing is ever, they barely refer to Hex when they're doing anything. Even if they have Hex in the name of their token, they barely make any real reference consistently ongoing. No, it's about whatever they have going on. Focus on building that, not Hex, y'all. something that could potentially be worth incredible amounts of money. We've heard Richard say that when he was in, Europe, at the time, the year of the second year anniversary, before the second year came up, during the pulse chain sacrifice. He was on stage with the white boots, the Prada boots. Talk about, like he can't even, like, the price of the token can go so high he couldn't even utter the words because it's just unimaginable. The same hex token, folks. The same token that he was talking about 3 years ago, 2021, the summer or fall of 2021, same token we have here. And folks just dismiss it and just completely fade it to this day. And it's all about whatever new stuff they got going on. Like, you watching people they just give up. Folks, the last 9 months, last 10 months have been extremely telling as far as who's who. Extremely telling. I thought so many people were different in this space. I thought so many people were different, and they showed me otherwise. They proved me wrong. I just thought they were different. I thought they were serious, right? I thought they didn't come with angles. What's your angle? When you grow up, like in a city, you're exposed to a bunch of different things, man. People hustling you, exposing you to all types of weirdness that children really shouldn't be exposed to, but such is the nature of when you live in heavily populated, heavily dense areas like cities, like New York and places like that. So folks always had an angle. We used to always hear, I used to hear it as a child, what's your angle? What's your motive? What's causing you? What's motivating you right now to do whatever it is you're trying to do? You're trying to pitch me this idea that your coin is what it is. Why are you doing that when you have something else here that's been proven much longer than yours, has a greater community that you basically fleeced by extracting the attention of the people who don't have the discipline to stay committed to anything? They have the attention span of a mosquito. What are you trying to prove here? What are you trying to do? And they're not willing to tell you that all they try to do is make money and put it in their pockets. And so whatever they got going on has blown up to be a bunch of nothing. Like, I see some of these things that are happening in some of these communities, right? Because I pay attention, not all the time, but sometimes I do, and I catch it. And I'm saying, man, these are supposed to be adults here. They think that whatever new innovations that they have going on is groundbreaking. And when you're hearing folks tell you that it's groundbreaking, it's not the millennials that are telling you it's groundbreaking. The millennials don't care. Millennials and Generation Alpha will understand things a lot better than the old previous generations will. And if I'm telling you, like, some of this stuff that I'm seeing, like, it's not getting any legs, no traction, nobody cares about your NFT, whatever stuff you got going on like that, it's not really catching any legs like that, any fire like that across the world. Like, no, it's not. And they want you to believe that it is. Why do you think it's that? Why do you think it's that? Is Hex an NFT? No. People introduce a way when you can encapsulate your stakes. Okay, you can encapsulate stakes. Cool. Has that caught fire? You see what I'm saying? And that back then, with that whole idea of encapsulated stakes and all that was a controversial situation. Very controversial. But has that caught fire? It did in the first maybe year, maybe. And then after that, it's just been quiet. NFT now. Something you can, transfer, pass around an entire stake. A whole bunch of functionality was introduced if you're able to create these, hex NFTs, staking NFTs. Come on, man. Come on, man. But I don't know. At least the founder of that was maybe knowledgeable enough to not appear as if you're trying to usurp or outdo or outshine the master. In this case, Richard Hart, right? Right. The person who, developed this whole thing with, creating hex stakes, NFTs, and all that. At least the person had enough sense to not try to, bad mouth RH and hex and all these things. I mean, it wouldn't make sense if he really did. Just like it doesn't make sense when these other clowns do. But again, how are those coins doing? How's that project doing, right? Like, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Once Hex shines, it lifts everything else up in a sense. But now we have Pulse Chain, so we're going to see what Pulse Chain does. But still, Pulse Chain still connected with Hex. Pulse Hex still connected with Pulse Chain and Pulse and Hex. Everything goes back to the center, to the core of why this all even exists. Ink token, my goodness, man, look, here you go. You want to, play with the yield farming, you get this thing just rewarded. You don't even have to buy the thing. It's just boom, boom, boom. Here you go. If you've been doing that the whole time, you wouldn't need to be aping and chasing now. But, such is life. The market, free market, people are mysterious. They're going to do what they do. But if you've been in the whole thing this whole time, you're doing you. You're not listening to folks dumping 140 million Pulse X, and then now you just feel like it's a loss all around. No, weak arguments about some single-sided staking. And you letting that dictate what you should do. You're letting the opinions and the emotions of people dictate what you should do. No. No, Halitosis Coin coming out. Link will be in the description. Shout out to the notification gang. Click that bell so anytime the next couple streams you're gonna get the information you need to sacrifice for halitosis. Like when you stake halitosis, you get bad breath dividends. A whole separate. That's the incentive. That's like the incentive for you to stake. You get bad breath dividends, and those will be finite. I mean, we're talking about deflationary to the deflationary to the deflationary squared. And I got another DEX coming out called Listerine. No. It's not about Hart's law. It's about halitosis, crypto wonders law. Halitosis and Lyshinin being paired. Okay, it ain't about no Hart's law. Whatever I'm thinking about right now will outdo anything Richard Hart. I mean, we got to move on from this Richard Hart talk. Okay, we got to move on for that. Embrace all these other hypersexualized tokens right here and dexes right here. Okay, because they will all outshine and outperform anything RH is doing. You didn't know? I'm sure. Yeah. Adopt whatever fruit coin you want. Adopt whatever amphibian token, reptile type contract token coin you want. Lifestyle, whatever, fake lifestyle, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, all of those things will outdo everything Richard Hart related. It's going to outperform Pulse Chain. Oh, yeah, 100%. Long term, 100%. This is the thing about y'all too, that y'all act like I don't understand some of the thinking of you people. This is why I say a lot of y'all you're new and you're behaving like you're very new and you don't know and respect history. You just don't. You know, back in 17, 18, for example, 17, ICOs were the thing on Ethereum. New ICOs were coming out daily, multiple ICOs every day during the entire time on Ethereum, right? For example. And that's the time where you had other blockchains appearing as competitors to Ethereum, and they were called Ethereum killers. Yeah, blockchains like EOS, Tron. These blockchains were coming out to be heavy, serious competitors with Ethereum. But the thing about these ICOs were, see, Ethereum was not the price it is today. Very, very cheap, much cheaper than where it is today. And people would have to do pre-sales and ICO, and this is like, sort of like the origin of where the whole sacrifice thing came from or whatever. But people had expectations back then, fully. You invest in an ICO, you're expecting coins back. The problem with all of those things were not only did they rug or whatever, but those that did perform, most of them, never amounted to be anything. The majority of them, 99.9%, rugged, scammed the people, 100%, right? Those that have done, quote unquote, okay, very far and few in between. And most, like 99.9%, did not outperform Ethereum's price over the long term. Did not outperform Ethereum's price action. So what does that tell you? These ERC20s that folks were just being fleeced into gambling on amounted to nothing. Some like anomalies, right? Like Binance Smart Chain, right? Binance Smart Chain basically jacked the whole Ethereum. So many people just stole Ethereum because it's lawless, man. It's copy upon copy upon copy about everything, right? Binance Smart Chain, or with this whole DEX thing or whatever that came out with Uniswap, Pancakes, or all these, Sushi Swap, blah blah blah. Everything. As far as those ICOs, when you would have a few of them that just seem like they outperform Ethereum's price activity, right? You could say they've done that, sure, but did they do that over 6 years? No. They did that in a relatively short period of time. I'm gonna give you an example, right? Like when top of 21, with this whole thing with Shiba Inu. Oh, Shiba. Oh my God. Did you see the returns on Shiba? Oh, Shiba did. Oh, Shiba broke all the records. Yeah, Shiba. Yeah. Shiba did, exceedingly well. As far as price activity in 2021. Sure, yeah. Like, yeah, you want to say it outperformed Ethereum in the history of Ethereum has been out? Yeah, sure. But it only did that in a short period of time. Can you say Shiba Inu is doing well right now? Can you say bum ass contracts like SafeMoon exist today and is doing very well over a span of 6 years? No. But you could say within 6 years, as far as all-time high from all-time low, Ethereum reached 14,000x. Absolutely. Irrespective of what anything else did, anybody else did, whatever, blah, 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 any coin or whatever. And not many coins performed like some anomalies or outliers like Shiba Inu and some bum-ass reflected contract like SafeMoon. You see? In other words, most of these fake L2s, layer 2 tokens on top of the native chains have not outperformed the layer 1, have not outperformed Ethereum. And then here we are. It's like we reliving We're given a chance again to experience something that's happened already historically. We're given a chance again to start again at ground zero, at ground sub penny. Sub penny. Ethereum didn't open up at sub penny. What do I see when I used to see when I saw Etherscan? All the pre-sale coin or whatever the coin cost, maybe at minimum was 15 cents, but then they'll say generally, ICO price, whatever. When it came out, when it launched, was like 30 something cents, 31, 32, 33 cents, something like that. It didn't even start at sub-zero level. Sub-zero. Come on. Sub penny. Sub-zero. Shout out to Mortal Kombat. A lot of y'all don't know. I know. I'm dating myself. Who cares? Who cares? Shout out to that body mechanic. I hear you. Oh, what's up? Oh man, great seeing you. Great seeing you, Sonny. What's going on, man? Hope you and the fam are well. Sonny remembers, man. Those days were the trenches. The trenches, man. 17, 18. Big up to Sonny, you and your fam, man. Great seeing you, man. See? Like, all these things with like this whole time period of like events that show folks, oh, look, this is what took place. This is what's been happening. Whether you agree or not, this is what happened. And what do you do with that information? Because a lot of times people are going to say, listen, man, history doesn't really indicate future results. You can't depend on what happened in the past to dictate what's going to happen in the future. I respect it. Y'all, I respect what happened in the past because that's what helped us get to where we are today. You coming in the coin, sub-zero levels. Layer one, even the most trash layer one projects have seen multiples. They've seen more than what Legacy can offer you. Legacy traditional finance, they get a 10%. You are the star of the year. You are a king, a queen. If you can amass 10% a year for any type of financial legacy behemoth institution, you the winner. People want to just perform oral on you just because you got 10% for the year. Over here, we man, that's insulting. 10%. You got layer ones that exceeded that by hundreds of multiples, even thousands. People still celebrating chains like Solana. Like y'all gotta. I don't understand that, y'all. And they're celebrating chains like Solana. Why? Why? You know how it feels like, when you dealing with some type of centralized entity to off-board, on-ramp, off-ramp your money, and then the centralized entity tells you, no withdrawals and even deposits can happen right now. They're all suspended. That feature is suspended. We have a team of individuals that are working on it, and an update will be provided to you soon. Do you know what that feels like? When that's the only way you can, your only hope, your last hope to really have something materialize in your hands from this crypto thing, from this intangible world into the physical world. Your last hope is some type of centralized entity. You know what that feels like? And that centralized entity, you're praying that they get their crap together, because it'll be that day when you need that money the most that they tell you you can't have it because of whatever glitch. They give you whatever reasons. They don't owe you anything, but they want everything from you. But they won't give you what's yours when you need it at times. You know what that feels like? And y'all celebrating some Solana? Like, you reminded constantly that we don't have a say like that, like we would like to imagine. We don't have what? Autonomy and freedom like they want. You know, a lot of these people, they talk all this talk about how sovereign they'd like to become and appreciate these principles of sovereignty, financial independence, and freedom, and revolution. These incendiary terms, right? Get you fired up, get you riled up. You're in crypto and you feel like you just like the, you living off the grid. You this is like Rage Against the Machine, right? Shout out to the band. You're going against the system. Yeah, power to the people. But you're still dependent on the system to give you your money. You know what that feels like? Stop playing yourself, man. Like, I'm not doing that. I learned. I thought like years ago, I thought, yeah, revolutionary. Oh, yeah, power to the people. Oh, yeah, transference of wealth from the impatient to the patient. Oh, sure. Crypto's giving the people the power. No longer central banks and federal government and this and that and that and this. Meanwhile, the whole time, the central banks and the federal governments and governments around the world were acquiring all the Bitcoin and Ethereum they could get. The whole time, lying to the people, pretending like, oh, yeah, no, this is gonna be banned. You can't use it. No, banned. But they're acquiring it because they knew what was happening. They already understood it. They want to control everything still. That's their nature and how they operate. But you can't tell me that you some type of freedom fighter and beating your chest every day. You want to hold on to certain principles of crypto and, yeah, this is what we're doing, and it's independence and financially independent and independent this, and you still need a centralized entity to give you permission to get your money. Oh, yeah, we got DEX, everything decentralized, everything is, there's no third party, and this is why we're here, and it's not supposed to be any, third party, and not your keys, not all that great stuff. But we still are dependent. And I don't know how it's going to work when we are no longer dependent, in the sense where when you off ramp, you don't have to deal with this. I don't know how that's going to look like. Because I'm going to tell you right now, they tried with, some local Bitcoins and local this and local that, peer-to-peer, over-the-counter. That's always there. That's always present. But the risk of danger is at 100 when it comes to that. Imagine. You're like, yo, yeah, I need some bread. I need to, off-ramp these terms we use. I need to off-ramp. I need to get some money, man. I need, got some things to do. And then you want to avoid slippage. You want to avoid slippage, right? You want to get as seamless as possible. So you don't even want to even involve yourself with any DEX, much less a centralized exchange. So you advertise in some type of CD website. Because that's how you get the message out. How else are you going to do it? How else? You're going to use some NFT to communicate with somebody else and nobody cares? And use that and think that's innovation? Nobody cares. You say, hey, I'm trying to, I'll give how many of the of you know, a billion Halitosis Coin, and how much that's worth. You know, like $6 million in Bitcoin. Oh, you could offboard? You could offboard? You could give me my money? You can offboard? Off ramp? Oh, okay. And then you meet somebody, like, how seedy is that? Somebody somewhere that you never know, and you by yourself too. You better come properly, with security or something. People, hey man, because you never know. Folks will get you like it's nothing, because it's opportunity. And the other person too. The threat and danger is always there. People fake. A lot of people talk that talk, and they're not about it. They're not about it. They're not. They're not. Don't listen to these people, man. When they'll tell you how financially free they are. They'll tell you. Let me see something here. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. Funds of Safu. I know. It's crazy, man. Mel's, what's up, man? Same thing, man. Different day. I've been trying to give wrenches out too, and I just don't know. Like, I gotta find out how to do it, because I use different devices to stream, but it's a story of a different day. But people, like, I'm looking at what's going on here. Like, these folks, they'll tell you about some financial independence they got. Financial independence. Oh, you're so independent. You're not even, if you're so independent, then can you avoid asking permission to get your money? Can you avoid offboarding from whatever proceeds you got in crypto and have it materialize in cash? Can you just do it straight without having to use that centralized entity to give you your bread? Because if the answer is no, they cannot do that without going through some type of centralized entity, question everything else that they say regarding financial independence. Because you want to see financial independence in an absolute way, in a way where it's just, okay, you have no constraints. There's nothing blocking you. You're free, really free. There are no chains of any type of sort. We're talking, figuratively speaking, where people can stop you from using your money anytime, anywhere you go, anywhere you are. If there are constraints and checkpoints and centralized entities that you have to go through, you're not free as you think you are. Not in my book. You might be free in your mind, but out here, no. People got to give you permission. You got to ask. You got to beg. You got to beg Coinbase to get their crap together. And sometimes and more often, they're not going to get it together when you need it. And that sucks too. For example, you're ready to do an offboard, like I already said, and your thing is halted. And you wonder why. What'd you do? Nothing wrong. Or something they had going on in their background, in their systems or whatever. That used to happen a lot in 17 and 18. My goodness, man. There's the price is going up too much. Up. Let's stop operations. Stop. You can't withdraw. You can't buy. You can't. This is before that whole GameStop fiasco. We were so used to all that going on. It's ridiculous. DDoS, all kinds of weird stuff going on. Denial of service, can't access certain crypto platform. But these exchanges, these centralized entities would stop whatever you got going on and charge you an arm and a leg to get your money. Whatever money you think you're seeing in crypto, you're not getting it back by the time it becomes cash. You're getting a lot less. But they want to talk about some freedom. Guys, gals, in any case, I got to run. Listen, blessings to everybody. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Take care. Peace.